In today's tutorial, we're learning how to make this really cool travel-inspired presentation where if you click, an airplane flies over with some text, and as soon as you click again, it will fly away and reveal a different picture in the background. I'm splitting up the tutorial into two parts. In the first part, we'll look at the transition with the airplane flying over, and in the second part, we will look at revealing a new picture. And we're starting from a blank canvas. Now first we want to add a nice image to the slide. So go to Elements, and here we want to type in Island Top View. Go to Photos, and then select any image that you like. I'm going to go for this nice top view of the island. Next we want to create a new slide. So add new page, and I'm going to shift it to the front. On this page we're going to have that layer with the airplane and the text. So I'm going to add a rectangle, press R to add a rectangle to the slide, and put it in the top corner. Expand it so it fills the entire screen, and then click on the color wheel and change it to a nice color. I'm going to use red. We go to Elements again, and now we want to look for the airplane. So type in Airplane, Top View as well. Go to Graphics and select one of the airplanes. Rotate it 90 degrees, and I'm going to increase it in size. I'm going to leave some space at the top and the bottom, and then release the selection. Now what we'll see is if we drag that shape, that rectangle to the left, so we have the rectangle and the airplane at the border, we can see that the wings don't nicely match up. So either we have the airplane perfectly in the middle, but that gives us that spillover below the wings. And if we put the airplane a bit more to the front, that gives us that empty space behind the wings. So we want to fill this one up. Looking at the shape, this looks like a triangle, so I think we can fill it up with a triangle. Type in triangle in your elements bar, go to shapes, and add a triangle. Rotate it 90 degrees as well, and make sure that it meets the top and the bottom. Go to colors, and give it that nice red color, same as the rectangle. Drag it to the side, position, and send it back. Now you can adjust the handle so that it's somewhere behind the wings. Or you can always move the plane around to find a nice position that you like. If we release the selection, we can see that there's a small gap here. So what we're going to do is select the triangle and press the left arrow key so that it moves one tick to the left. Then I'm going to place the airplane nicely on top and release. Now what we want to do is we want to select these elements and move them as a group. So this is the effect that we want to create. We want to have the airplane fly over, but as soon as we make sure the airplane leaves the slide, that gives us some empty space on the left. So we need to make that rectangle a bit larger. So I'm going to place it back, select the rectangle, let's close this, and we want to make this slightly larger. Select everything and group it together, and this means we now act as one shape. So that means if we move the airplane off the design, it will still remain there, and we have this nice full fill on the slide. If we were not to group it, the airplane or any object outside of the slide, it will disappear. So make sure to group it. Let's place it nicely on the page and add some text. Go to text, title, and let's type in travel. I'm going to increase it in size, select the text, go to colors, and make it white. Place it a bit on top, and then hold Option Shift or Control Shift on the Windows to create a copy. I'm going to type in the word world white, and now I want to give this a contrasting font. So since we're working with a bold font, I like to use a handwritten font, and for that I'm going to the brush sections and then choose a nice brush font. I'm using this regular brush. I'm also going to make it yellow and then increase it slightly in size. I'm going to overlap it with the main title, and this looks quite good. Now we go to the position, layers, and here we can see that the text is not grouped yet with the main shape. So I want to select everything and press Ctrl G or Command G on the Mac. And now if we zoom out, let's close these. If we zoom out, we have this one shape of the airplane and the travel world. Now there's one thing we have to do because we don't want the airplane to start in the screen. And if I were to drag this to the left outside and release it, I can no longer select it, so it disappears. So for that, we drag it to the left of the slide, and I'm going to add a shape up front. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be a circle, so let's press C. And this I'm going to make 100% transparent. This, let's say it's our selection object. Hold Shift and group it with the selection. Press group. And now this acts as one. So you can see as soon as I select it, the selection is a lot wider. So now I can drag the airplane off the screen and it won't disappear. So I can still select the transparent object and then the entire group remains visible. So this I now want to add to the slide. So I'm going to position it back, press X, and then go to the second page, the one with the picture. I'm going to press Ctrl V to drag it on, and then hold Shift and drag it all the way to the left. The first slide we no longer need, and this page we now duplicate. So now we have the background image and the grouped item. So on the second page we want to do a few things. First we select the background image, and I'm going to increase it in size just a bit, so we get this zoom effect. It's subtle, but I think it adds that extra touch. And I'm going to select the group and drag it all the way to the right. If you hold Shift, it will move in a perfect line until we have the final result here. Now let's go to thumbnail view, hover in between the slides, transitions, and choose match and move. Now this goes quite fast, so I'm going to increase the duration to 2.5 seconds. And now let's already preview what we have. So we have a nice opening slide, and as soon as we click, we get this airplane flying over with some text following along. Now let's go one step further and look for a out animation as well, but with a different background picture. And for that, I'm going to duplicate this slide. Let's drag the selection down just a bit. Go to Elements, and I'm going to look for, let's say, Barcelona, top view. Go to Photos, and then select this nice image of the city from the top. Hover it over the design and release it on the picture, so it will replace the picture in the background. Now I'm going to place everything back again and duplicate this page once more. So we have this Barcelona page duplicated. And on this last page, on the fourth one, I'm going to grab the selection and drag it all the way to the right so it's off the slide. And also here we can see that we no longer have this. If we release it, it will go away. So we have to do the same here, add a little circle, and make it transparent, 100%. Group it with the previous selection, and then we can drag it off the screen. And that means we also have to delete it on the previous selection. So go to slide number 3, select this grouped item, let's go to position, select everything, delete, Ctrl V to paste that selection, and then make sure that it fits on the slide again. Now let's go for animations and make sure we apply between all pages. And that gives us 4 slides to work with. 1, the picture of the island. Secondly, the travel picture. Thirdly, it's the transition slide where we change the image in the background. So it's just a click while presenting, but nobody will notice. And then we have the final result with a different background. So let's preview. And this is how you can make this really cool travel-inspired presentation. Whereas if you click, it will fly over with an airplane with some words. If you click again, it will move to a different background picture. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you want to learn more about Canva, make sure to drop a follow and watch the video on the screen right now.